and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the valedictory function of Third International Conference on Recent Innovation in Computer Science, ICR-ICS 2024. It is my utmost pleasure and privilege to stand before you today as we proudly conclude this exceptional gathering of brilliant minds, renowned experts, and dedicated enthusiasts from various fields and united under one roof.
Prayer is the master key that unlocks the treasures of heaven. I invite Ms. Disha Rao and Ms. Chaitra Shri, 6M CSE, to lead us in invocation. I request everyone to kindly rise.
मुधाकरातमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासिलोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशिते वदैत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशनं नमामि तं विनायकम् नितान्तकान्तिदन्तकान्तिमन्तकान्तिमन्तकान्तकात्मजम् अचिन्त्यरूपमन्दहीनमन्दराय कृन्दनं हृदन्तरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिन तमेकदन्तमेव कं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम् विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम् विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम्.
Thank you. Please be seated.
A warm welcome is like a sunshine on a new day, brightening up the occasion. With that spirit, now I invite Professor Sudarshan, HOD, Information Science and Engineering, to extend a heartfelt welcome.
Distinguished President of the function, guest of honor, esteemed speakers, respected delegates, dear colleagues and students, good afternoon to all. As we gather here for the valedictory function of this remarkable international conference, I am honored to extend a heartfelt welcome to each one of you. Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed an extraordinary convergence of ideas, knowledge and collaboration. Today, as we draw this conference to close, it is not an ending but a new beginning, a launching pad for insights we have gained and the relationship we have forged. At the beginning, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Rudraswamy SB, Associate Professor at SJAC, Mysore. We deeply appreciate your kind acceptance of our invitation and your presence in gracing this function. On behalf of the organizing committee of ICR-ICS 2024, it is an honor to welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to the president of this function, Dr. Srinivasa Mayadi, the principal of this institute and the driving force of this conference. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome the convener of this function, Dr. Anup BK, HOD, AML, for this function. I welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to heads of various departments, invitees, delegates, and all teaching and non-teaching staff of SIT and students to this valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. I now request Dr. Jitendra P.R. Naik, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to introduce guest of honor, Dr. Rudraswamy SB.
Good afternoon one and all. Respected President and Principal Dr. Srinivasa Mayadi, dignitaries presented on the dais and off the dais, HODs from various departments, my dear colleagues, students and audience, welcome for today's event. It's a great immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest on this occasion, Dr. Rudraswamy SP, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, SJCA, Mysuru. He had a great academic record. He completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication at BIT, Coimbatore University, Karnataka. Master of Technology in VLSI and Embedded System in SJC, Mysuru. And he has done his PhD in Microelectronics and Nanotechnology in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And he has got a postdoctoral in USA, Manchester, USA. Okay, he had overall 17 years of experience. In that 10 years of experience is going to research. He has so many awards and achievements. He has got Commonwealth Fellowship, guided with 3 PhD students and guiding 4 research scholars, visiting scientist in NJIT, New Jersey, senior member in IEEE, faculty advisor for Electron Devices Society, won 3rd place award in the innovation project. He got award, Best Technical Paper Award, 2 PhD Award, Best Research Poster Award in IISc. Instrumental is establishing Center of Excellence from Government of Karnataka. Delivered so many technical talks, various technical talks and conferences in various programs. He got professional association. He is a member of IEEE, Electron Device Society Chapter Staff Advisor at SJC Mysuru, member in IETE, member ISSS. He has so many publications, various journals, Coopers, and so many others. And he has given so many talks in overseas. Even he presented technical talks in many international conferences and visited countries such as France, Germany, Switzerland, Poland, and Australia to deliver technical talks and international stage. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Knowledge is the treasure that we have shared, and the memories we have created. Let's cherish them forever. To provide us with a reflection on the journey we have embarked on during this conference, now I invite Dr. Anup BK, convener of the conference, to share an overview of ICR ICS 2024.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I am here to present an executive summary of International Conference on Recent Innovations in Computer Science, ICRICS 2024. This is our 3rd conference in the row. It was conducted on 22nd and 23rd of August. Day 1, the things was inaugurated by Dr. Mohit P. Tahiliani, Associate Professor, NITK, with a keynote address, and followed by an invited speaker, Dr. Abhilash K. Pai, Assistant Professor from Manipal, has given an invited talk. Both keynote speakers are addressed the faculty members, and interaction was very fruitful. As a research scholar of the institute, got an opportunity to discuss and clarify lot of issues related in their area. See, first day, out of 130 papers, 60 papers was presented. Second day, a keynote session was delivered by Dr. Rudrasamy sir, and invited guest speaker, Professor Sunil Ramapura, who was our alumni only from Kazakhstan, joined an online session on the topic of big data. He addressed about the scope and applications of big data in the field of social media engineering. Then total papers received was splitted into 3, as in initial session also I told, A, B, and C. Best 20 papers will be forwarded to Scopus Journal with an additional cost, and that journal people are agreed 50% reduction from our papers. And second thing, it is nothing but next set B papers will be sent to IJRIR, a Google indexed journal, and it is already we are going to process in this week itself, and it will be published soon. Then I want to take this opportunity to thank the various committees. First one, overall monitoring committee led by Professor Dr. Padmanayana Madam. Please. Paper Review Committee led by Professor Shailesh Shetty sir. Stage and formal function committee was organized by Dr. Sandeep Bhatt sir and team. Registration and reception committee led by Professor Deepthi madam. Session management by Professor Sudarshan sir and team. Our all food and needs was monitored and taken care by our respected Professor Nagaraj Hepar sir and team. Obviously, in this college, all the online session was monitored and maintained by Madhusudan and team. Purchase committee, we are a very strong person called Arvind Naik sir and team. They are the only one person doing in entire CS department. And I want to say thanks to my non-technical team led by Sudesh sir. They are done each and everything. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are telling, they are doing. I want to say special thanks to them. At last, I want to say special thanks to Jitendra sir and team for the documentation. I thank all committee heads and team members for their unconditional support and cooperation in making our conference a grand success. Also thank all the research scholars, academicians, industry experts, students who all were part of the prestigious occasion. I want special thanks. I don't want to tell special thanks to sir. Why? Because whatever we will go, sir will say, you do. I will be there with you. Sir, on behalf of the organizing committee, I want to say special thanks to our respected principal, sir. I believe this conference is successful. Meet the objective of the participants and institution with this note, and I complete my executive summary. And I want to tell one more thing, sir. Next year also we will conduct 4th generation of ICRICS, and it will be an AIP conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I now request the participants to share their valuable feedback.
Very good afternoon to all the respected teachers and my dear friends. My name is Netranand, 6th semester CSE student. So, today I am presenting in front of you the feedback of conference paper. As we know, we are not just the future engineers, but we are the future innovators who do many different innovations for the betterment of the society. So, conference paper are especially valuable for early career research as it provides visibility and credibility to the authors. Sharing researchers what we done and getting the feedback from the different areas of the society and getting making opportunity for getting the networks. So what we have got from this last few weeks, what we have done, we have got all the supports from the teachers to get the knowledge how to make the paper, like getting the structure, knowing the structure of the paper, how to make, because there is a proper format, how we can simply not write how we can. There is a proper format. So we learned about that, the submission and the review process, and at last we have to give the presentation to finalize this all work. So I am thankful to all the teachers and principals, sir, for supporting throughout the journey. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ranjita. I am from CSE department. First of all, I express my gratitude for providing this stage to express my feedback. So first of all, this information was, this session was very informative, and this conference has been given me a idea for my future projects. and the participants were so good so that they can break down the complex subjects into very simpler ones. And my teachers have also supported me to participate in conference, so that how can I structure, how to make conference papers, and how can I provide information on that. So I am very thankful for the organizers for organizing this event. Thank you.
Thank you, dear participants. It is now my privilege to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Rudraswamy SB, Associate Professor, SJC, Mysore, to address us. We eagerly await for your insights and inspiration.
Good afternoon, one and all. Respected Principal Sir, Maya Sir, Dr. Anup Sir, who has become very close to me from past year or so. I convey my respectful pranams to all the heads of the department and also the faculty colleagues and all my student friends, I say. First of all, I thank the opportunity given by the principal, the management and the conference organizer to be a part of this international conference. Not only I gave a keynote, but also they asked me to be a guest of honor for this particular valedictory function. Thanks for this. So conferences, before I start my giving a little bit of insight of this conference, I congratulate the organizers and also the principal and the SIT for organizing an international conference, that too for the consecutive third year, and this is one of the commendable work they have done, for which I think a big round of applause for the institute as a whole. Because it's very difficult in organizing such an event. It's not a one-man process or one-man army. It has to be many people who have to come together, work together, support together, and to make these particular things to happen. Okay, so I have experience in organizing such a kind of event, and we require day and night in accomplishing this. So for which, once again, my heartfelt congratulations to the entire team of this conference organizing committee. And I think that some of the very good papers have come up in this particular conferences. I heard about 130 papers were finally selected. It's one of the, not too big, but it's an appropriate number, because too many things is not good for a research. Okay, so I think it's an appropriate number to be presented in the conferences. And I also heard that few of the papers which come under the category A are going to the Scopus Index. That's one of the important thing. And with my experience, I want to share that research is not all about something that you study. Okay, so this is something that you learn, something that you want to pursue, and something that you want to contribute. So the research is something about what you contribute from the knowledge that you have gained. That's all about the research. So it has a different definitions by different persons. Okay, so but this conference is a stepping stone for anyone to think beyond the conference, writing journal articles and going with patenting the work, and then finally productizing their product, something like that. So as I said in my talk, that it's a lifelong learning era that we are in, but it's always good that if you have an idea, make sure that that idea comes, or finally you make a product out of that. And the moment you make a product, make sure that you get a patent for that, and also you try to sell that. Okay, so this is what we as an engineers, or we as a scientific community has to do. So that's why the difference between the European countries and India. So what exactly the difference is, there they will, whatever an idea that comes, they will take it to the final conclusion. But in India, we start, we stop at the initial stage, or we start, we proceed, we end at the middle, we start, we proceed. The last step is there, we try to fail, or we try to stop, saying that, okay, so this is enough for that. But that is where we need to change our mentality or the thought process. Okay, so nowadays, I think if you take last 10 years, the number of patents, the copyrights in India are increasing day by day. Okay, so we are the number 2 research publication country that is producing more research every year. But in that, one problem is we need to write these research proposals in peer-reviewed journals. That is very important. We should not go with any journals which are not peer-reviewed. That means just for if you give some money, they will publish. That should not be the case. Okay, so whatever the contribution that we do in terms of the ideas, bring it to the reality. We need to make sure that we need to publish and get circulated to many researchers who are doing research in that. Okay, so once again I thank the organizers for inviting me and giving this opportunity to address you people, and I wish everyone all the best in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
As we consider the essence of true personality, embracing one's true self without limitations is the essence of personality. Every iconic figure offers us profound inspiration. It is with great pleasure I invite our esteemed President, Dr. Srinivasa Mayadi, to deliver the presidential remarks.
Good afternoon to all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Rudaswamy, Dr. Anup, my colleagues, and dear students. So, as all of you know, every beginning there will be an end, and new beginning is going to start. The similar way, this conference is going to be end, and immediately the next conference we have to plan. That's how the conference is going to take place on every year. First, I would like to congratulate the organizing team to getting started from zero and getting sufficient number of papers, and it will be well planned and is published within 2 days or presented within 2 days, and with 4 technical talks in the conference. This is a really great achievement by the organizing team. I would like to congratulate all the organizing members of this conference. So a lot of students also attended this conference, research scholars attended these conferences. Lot of papers are presented, lot of new ideas discussed, and which area may be suitable to you for further research work, and ultimately you can come out with your own products and become an entrepreneur in the future days. If you think on that lines, surely the conference is going to be a fruitful one. Lot of ideas, lot of people are presented a lot of new things. As our chief guest is told, it started from zero, how to write a paper. Maybe people are saying that to write a paper, but how to write it? What is the format to be followed? It's a big task. You may be learned from there. Okay. It's not technical issues, but how to write it, and then getting the technical matters, fitting into in the proper format and presenting it is a big task. All of you done that well. I would like to congratulate all the paper presentators on this conference. Congratulations to all the paper presentators. So with the great effort, our organizing team able to call some very important people to give the technical talks. There is 4 people came here, 1 is online. The 4 people has given very good papers or presentations to all of you. The one of the persons is with us, Dr. Rudaswamy. I hope you are all listened to him. And I have interacted with all these 4 people. Surely it is whatever they given the presentations, surely it was fruitful to you. Surely you got good ideas with all of them. Maybe I say that I simply talked to all these three persons. Sunil is our own student, I know him well, and other three persons from yesterday morning to today. I learned a lot from them. Today, Professor Dr. Rudraswamy has came and we are just talking to each other, maybe 15 minutes. But I grasped a lot of things from him within 15 minutes. Okay, you may be thinking that what the principal going to learn. Okay, as he himself said that continuous learning is very important for the people. Surely we learn from each person's, that gives the impact in our life. So I would like to grateful to all that poor people who are came here or online, given good presentations to all the audience. Thank you for all of him. Special thanks for Rudraswamy is joining us on this valedictory program. So with this, whatever we have discussed or whatever you learned, think on that, add for that by continuous learning, and make a good paper in the next conference, and surely one or other day you can come as an entrepreneur with very good products in the coming days. With this, once again, I would like to thank each one of you, and last good wishes for the next conferences, and good day to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those wonderful words of motivation and encouragement.
To express our deep appreciation for their valuable presence and contribution, I kindly request President of today's function, Dr. Srinivasa Mayyadi, Principal, Srinivas Institute of Technology, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Dr. Rudraswamy SB. Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the perfume of life. Now I call upon Dr. Sandeep Bhatt, Professor, Department of CSE, to render the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all of you. Distinguished guests on and off the dais, respected President of the function, Dr. Srinivasa Mayyadi, respected guest of honor, Dr. Rudraswamy SB, convener of ICRICS 2024, Dr. Anup BK, respected delegates, dear colleagues and students. It is indeed a moment of great honor for me to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of all present here today. We have just witnessed a truly enlightening and enriching session, and I would like to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who has contributed to the success of this event. First and foremost, I am thankful to the guest of honor of this function, Dr. Rudraswamy SB, Associate Professor, SACE Mysore, for accepting our invitation and graced this function. On behalf of the organizing committee of ICRICS 2024, I am thanking you, sir. I thank the president of this function, Dr. Srinivasa Mayyadi, the principal of the institute, and who is the main motivation behind this conference. I am thanking you, sir. I would like to thank the convener of this conference, Dr. Anup BK, HOD AIML. Thank you, sir. I am extremely thankful to the management of A. Shamrao Foundation for their continued support and encouragement. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all the keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenters, and panelists who have enriched this conference with their valuable contributions. I extend my thanks to heads of various departments, invitees, delegates, all the teaching and non-teaching staff of SIT and technical staff of SIT. A special thanks to our organizing committee and volunteers whose tireless efforts behind the scenes have made this event possible. Lastly, I extend my gratitude to all the participants and attendees. Your presence and active participation have added great value to this event. As we conclude this event, let us carry forward the learnings and memories we have gathered today. Thank you, and all.
Thank you, sir. The end of a story is a new beginning for many others. On this note, let's conclude a remarkable, memorable, and knowledgeable valedictory session. I now request Dr. Anup BK, convener of the conference, to escort the dignitaries of the dais.